guys, this is Vsgbrittbratt, and I'm coming at you on Friday, August 26, 2016, with my 6-month or 25-week post-vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. 6 months, yay! It has been really slow 6 months for me. Time has just crawled. But during the concert series at work, time goes really slowly. It seems like the summer will never end because every weekend of mine is taken up by this horrible concert series that I cannot wait to be over. And now it's over, so thank God. Anyways, let me get into my stats, you guys, okay? 6 months off. Okay. Let's do this. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on February 24th, 2016 at Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago, Illinois under Dr. Jeffrey Fronza. My highest ever recorded weight before surgery, just before I even started to go see the guy, I was 320 pounds, and on the day of surgery I was 296.6 pounds. Last week I came at you a very iffy 196.5 pounds, and this week I'm coming at you with a very iffy 195.5 possibly, I don't know. So I'm not saying it's 195.5. I'm just saying that's the lowest number I saw this week. So I'm not counting as any loss. Right now I'm counting not a stall, a flounder. This is a flounder. I am fishing right now. This has been 2 weeks of frickin' fishing. My weight has just been fish that doesn't want to get caught. So it's not frickin' working right now. Last week is constipation. This week was my pre-period week. It's just not happening for me. However, I don't want to call it a stall. It isn't a stall. A stall is when your weight doesn't move anywhere, period. Dot. I have seen my weight go up and down, but it's going like up, down, up, down, up, down, like up, down. So it's still slowly going down. It's just like going all over the place right now. So, and I'm a daily wearer. No, it doesn't stress me out. It doesn't bother me. Seeing the numbers doesn't bother me at all. I'm just curious. I just get curious daily to see what it is. It doesn't make me beat myself up over it. It doesn't make me change my diet that day. It doesn't make me do any of that stuff. I just like to know. Just curious. So it's never upset me. Even when I see gains and stuff. Like the other day I saw 200 pounds. Didn't bother me. Because I knew that's not a real number. I know that's not really what's going on. It's usually water and food and poop and things like that. Muscles holding water because they're sore, things like that. So I know it's not a real number. I know I know where my weight's going, and it doesn't concern me really. On top of the fact that I've lost 125 pounds over the past, I don't know, I'd say 9 months, and 101 pounds since surgery. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I'm not concerned that my weight has, even if we were to call a stall, which I really don't like calling it that because I just don't think it is. Even if my weight is being wonky and I'm not really losing a whole heck of a lot, apart from maybe a pound here and a pound there, I'm actually okay with it settling down a little bit right now. My weight has been consistently pretty active, and it has made wearing clothes consistently hard. It is also a little bit difficult on the pocketbook to constantly have to buy new clothes because mine don't fit anymore. Like every freaking month, buying new clothes isn't fun. At work, it's super expensive, and I don't have any uniforms left to take from the used uniform pile. This is the lowest size that they have I'm in right now. So I have to start after this buying my own uniforms, which is super expensive. It's about $50 to $60 for a pair of pants and about $30 for a shirt, and that's one, and I wear at the minimum to go through 2. I like 3 to 4 pairs of pants, but I'm not spending that kind of money. So I don't mind my weight leveling off a little bit because this is going to start to suck on my pocketbook if it goes down too quickly. So I'm okay with it taking its time and having a bit of a stall. On top of the fact that the next 2 weeks I will be going to the Renaissance Fair, and the corset I bought, I knew was only going to last this year. So I bought a cheap one. It was a cloth one, not a steel-boned one or anything like that. So it's nice, but it's not expensive in any way, shape, or form because I knew I wasn't going to be able to wear it next year. So that is starting to get to be where I can't wear it anymore. It's pretty, I'm going to have my husband tie it as tight as he can for this week's Ren Fair. And hopefully that'll work next week too. I'm sure it will. And that's it. That's all I'm going to get out of it. So I'm really kind of glad the weight has kind of flatlined a little because now I can still wear my corset this week and next week. So that's okay. I was hoping that thing would last the summer, and my weight dropped way faster than I was anticipating. So I'm happy about that. That's a good thing. So no, the weight floundering and stuff like that doesn't bother me at all. I mean, obviously there are some things in there where you start to like not give a crap, or you start to freak out that this is all you're gonna lose. And I know deep down that's not true. I'm only 6 months out. Like, I'm really early out to say this is all I'm gonna lose. I don't believe in that. I mean, I know that there's a honeymoon period. You lose a ton of weight for like the first 6 months, and then 6 to a year, depending on the person. For me, it seems to be that 6 months is kind of where it might be. But I don't think that's like, in my mind, it's not, that's all you're gonna lose. In my mind, it's your weight loss is gonna slow to a crawl after 6 months. So, and that seems to be kind of the case. So I'll go over the numbers that I have with you guys so you can see over the past 6 months what we're looking at as far as the slowdown is concerned, like my bell curve that we're looking at here. So the first month, I lost 25.4 pounds. Of course, that first week is always magnificent, isn't it? Month 2, I lost 21.2 pounds. That's like about a 5-pound difference or so. Month 3, 15.2 pounds, another 5-pound difference, as you can see. Month 4, 14.9, so about the same as month 3. Month 5 was 13.9, so about the same as month 4, but you know, we're dropping still. And month 6, because that's this month, and I've been stalling the past 2 weeks, I didn't count the 2 pounds or so that I think I may have lost in the past 2 weeks. I just said it was 10 pounds even, and then the 2 week stall. So that's where we're at for month 6. So you can see it's kind of a 5-pound, it's almost a 5-pound increment, which is fine. It's fine. 25 pounds in 1 month is huge, and 20 pounds in 1 month is freaking huge. That's like 5 pounds a week. That's insane. So 10 pounds, however, in a month is pretty good too. That's about 2.5 to 3 pounds a week or so. 2.5. So I'm 1 to 2 pounds a week is what I'm kind of shooting for in my nice, little slowdown period. So we're hoping for that. So if that's what I get, that's what I get. I'm really happy about it. And I would, like I said before, it's okay to go slow. It's okay. I'd like to see it pick it back up. But I've also mentioned in other videos that I consider my surgery a success at this point. I lost an extreme amount of weight really quickly. People typically don't lose this amount of weight this quickly. I think there's only a few people I can think of that have on YouTube. Scotty RNY is one of them that has the very untypical quick weight loss that he had. And he got to go relatively quickly compared to other people. So my losses are not exactly typical. I'm very grateful for them. And if I ended up having to stay at 198 or so, or 190s, I would be perfectly comfortable doing so. I'm in a size that I can go buy at any store. I don't think my body looks crappy. However, I would like to continue to lose weight because I am still obese, and I still look in the mirror and think I'm obese. So I still think I'm big. However, I am comfortable at this weight. Like, it doesn't bother me. I can run 20 minutes straight now. I can bike 15 to 20 miles if I pushed myself. 15 is my good spot right now, but I'm more than sure that I can get up to 20 if I keep pushing. And I'm sure I can get farther. This weight does not bother me at all. The only thing is that I don't want to get pregnant at this weight, because I'm afraid that if I gain a ton of weight, that I will be in the 200, like 250. I could get to 250 if I gain 50 pounds at this weight, and I don't want to get to 50 pounds below my surgery day weight. Like, that's scary. I would like, if I balloon up and gain 50 pounds, I don't want to exceed 200 pounds. So I'm sure I won't. I'm sure I'll be able to control myself better with the tools that I have. It'll make it easier and better for me to catch myself from expanding too much during my pregnancy. But like I said, I just want to catch myself. I don't want to have to also beat myself up while I'm pregnant and deprive myself while I'm pregnant because I have this like number in my head. So our psychology, our psyches, man, can really fuck with our shit. And I don't want to deal with that when I'm pregnant. So I'd like to get down at least to 150, 140. I don't really know what my goal is. I've mentioned 135 to 140, but I don't know what it'll look like at that weight. I might get to that weight and be like, ooh, no, gain. So we will see. I could only have 30 pounds more to lose. Who knows? I mean, if I was happy at 160, if I think, wow, I look pretty fucking good. This is where I want to be. I don't want to get any thinner than this. Then I only have like 30 to 40 more pounds to lose. If I want to get down to 140, then I'm looking at like 50 to 60 more pounds. Or, I should say like 50 pounds. So it's not as daunting as it used to be. It used to be like, I have 160 pounds or something, 170, 80 pounds, almost 200 pounds to lose. And it's not like 30 pounds is nothing. I mean, it's going to take me a while to get there. It might take me like, 6 months, but my goal is to get to a comfortable weight by next year fall. I've got a whole year plus to get there before when I look at having another kid. So I've got time. Time is on my side. I am in no rush to get down to any kind of weight, so I'm okay. Sorry about that. I had to cut out the video a little bit. My mom is in the hospital right now. She might have a blood clot. We're not entirely sure. So she's in the emergency room waiting to see somebody, and she is like texting me and stuff, and I just want to make sure she's okay. So I'm keeping an eye on my FitBit, which I did get a new one, if you guys saw. So I'm just keeping an eye on her and stuff like that. So anyways, moving on. Sorry I had to cut that out. Okay, so a couple of other things I wanted to touch on. My stall deal, went all the way into that as much as I could. No, I'm not upset. Okay, so there are some things I've been doing. The past couple of days I noticed I've been indulging because my period is today and I've been going kind of crazy. But that's okay. Like, my crazy isn't crazy. 60 grams of carbs is crazy for me, and that's what I hit yesterday. I was like, 60 grams of carbs? That's nothing. So for a normal WLS patient, that actually, for somebody who shoots for higher carbs, it's not a big deal. So I'm not really that concerned, but it did kick me out of ketosis, so but today, because I'm in period, I'm finding everything is like swallowing a rock. So it hurts to eat. So I am not eating that much today. However, that doesn't mean I'm not eating much today. It means it hurts to eat a lot, and I don't want to eat a lot, but I am still trying to eat a lot because I decided that over the past couple of days, I was hitting well over 950 calories. And 2 weeks ago, if you guys remember from a past video, or if not, I decided to increase my calories 2 weeks ago from 850 to 950 to kind of slowly increase it and see where I'd go. And I was not, if I let myself just kind of be, I don't tend to hit that. I tend to go below. If I force myself to eat more, I can hit it or above. The thing is that if I can hit above 950, I don't need to stay at 950. I was only staying there because I couldn't get to it. I run every other day. I bike ride a lot, like 15 miles, like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I need the energy. Like, there's no reason that I cannot have that. I burn that good 700 calories or 400 calories when I work out. So there's absolutely no reason for me to stay at 950 if I can get more in. So I decided, whether I hit it or not, I decided to increase my calorie goal in MyFitnessPal to 1,200 calories to get myself into a more normal place, to see where I go. I don't know if I'm going to hit it or not, but I would like to try because I am working out all the time. I am expending a lot of energy, and there's no reason why 1,200 would interfere at all with weight loss, because it's still a really low number, but I should be able to get in more. So we will see. This week might be difficult because I never get in a lot during my period, but I really want to push myself and try to get it in, because I really think that if I can, I should, and I shouldn't allow myself to get stagnant in one place, in one headspace. It doesn't do anybody any good to stay still sometimes. Sometimes you need to act and improve and move, and staying still doesn't tend to, sometimes you gotta push yourself, like if I continue to walk the same 3 miles every single day, it'll stop doing it for me, like it'll stop giving me the benefits that I'm looking for. So I need to constantly push with my fitness and push my body so that it can improve. If I just stayed at one spot, I would never improve. So it's the same with my calories. If I continue to stay at 800, I will probably not improve my situation, and I will find myself in a stall, an actual stall. So I need to keep upping the calories, or at least try to get the calories in. If I can, why not? 1,200 is not that bad. People are on a 2,000 calorie diet, and I can tell you right now, I'm using way more in a day because of how much exercise I do. So I think we'll be fine at 1,200, but we will see. It is all trial and error. So we are pushing forward, we are moving forward, and yeah. Just so you guys know, my constipation issue is over. Miralax is working. Thank you guys so much. I also appreciate you guys commenting on my 6-month montage. It was fun to make. And the reason I put the aliens thing at the end is because when it comes to weight loss and how much we lose during this stuff, I've mentioned earlier that my weight loss is a little bit above average for somebody in my starting weight, for somebody in my weight class, I should say, because people who are higher weights will lose more for sure quicker, because they have they expend more, they have more to go, so they do tend to lose faster. But in my weight class, I was typically faster than most. And I'm not trying to brag with this, okay? So please don't take this as bragging. The reason I'm mentioning this is because I want to make sure that people who are going into this process do not think that this is typical, that my losses are going to happen for them. They may, and they may not. Everybody is so diverse in this and so different, and some people lose slowly, and some people lose fast, and some people lose right in that middle spot. And I don't want anybody to get let down when they get the surgery and possibly don't lose 5 pounds a week. It's just so not typical to do that. And the reason that I put aliens at the end, and this all builds up into my explanation, is because I can't tell you why I lost more than somebody else did. Like, I can't take one person in the WLS community or anybody and stand them next to me and tell them exactly why they failed at losing 5 pounds per week. Because I don't think that's exactly how it works. Like, I don't think anything better. I think it's just I don't know, you guys. That's why I said aliens. I don't know. To sit here and preach to you guys about how to lose 5 pounds in a week would be utter and complete bullshit and nonsense. And I don't like it when I hear people doing it. Like, you can lose 5 pounds a week if you do this. I don't think that's fucking true. Because you're basically saying that whatever the person next to you is doing is completely effing wrong, and that they're getting it wrong, and that you're doing it right, and don't listen to them because they don't know what they're talking about. I don't think that's right. We all have our own way to go. We all have our own way of doing things. We know our own bodies, and what works for me isn't going to work for you, and you have to find what works. The trouble is finding what works. That's the struggle. The struggle is finding what works. It's all trial and error, though. So I cannot, if I sat here and said, this is the best way to do it, then I'm discounting everybody else's effort to lose weight. I'm basically discounting the whole WLS community, who maybe has lower losses than me. I'm saying what they're doing is wrong and what I'm doing is right, and that is just not the case. So never in a million years am I making the point that I've lost a lot of weight and I'm magnificent and look at me, because it's just, to me, it's just aliens. Sometimes there is. Why you need an explanation? Like, sometimes there just isn't one. There's not one I can think of. I watch videos all the time, and I see people who work just as hard as me and lose less or stall. So I can't tell you why I've lost more or the magic key to losing more weight. I just don't know. I think it's kind of just aliens, okay? Okay, guys. So this is a long enough video. I'll put it out there, and I'm going to be releasing another video in the middle of a week or so. Per Forest, if you've never heard of her, check her out. I will put a link for her channel down below. She is doing like a self-love September giggle if you would like. I am totally into that. And I'm totally going to join her on that because we all need a little self-love. So I will put out another video in the middle of the week or so and talk about that a little more. So, but I'm going to let this go because it's getting a little lengthy. So thank you for joining me on my 6-month update, you guys, and thank you so much for being so supportive. Without you, this would not have happened. I completely and fully believe that because of this channel and because of the YouTube support I have received, that's the reason that my losses have been so high, is because it keeps me accountable and it keeps me motivated, and you guys just lift me up. So without it, I don't think I would have done as well. So I want to thank you guys all. I owe it all to you guys. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.